So how long have you been involved with Youth Moves, both as direct employee and also like before working with Youth Moves?
Wow, I've been here with Youth Moves for a long time now. So I've been working in Null West since 2001. I've been a direct employee of Youth Moves since 2012. Before that, I was involved when I was working for the City Council with Positive Futures, and also prior to my work with Youth Moves, I was the chair of the board for a while. So I've had a fairly long involvement over the time with Youth Moves.
So what is your most memorable moment of Youth Moves?
There are many. Unfortunately, I do get to sit in the office a bit too often, so I don't get out and see all the amazing things we do all the time. But I think that the celebration evenings are usually really memorable. They leave a little bit of a tingle down the spine. It's really nice to see the young people and the staff, everyone working together, celebrating the things that have been achieved over the year, looking on the face of various people as parkour flying around doing flicks and tricks, and when we've had all sorts of interesting things happening, but most importantly getting young people recognised in front of the rest of their community, their family and their peers. Those are the bits that are the most memorable for me.
What impact do you feel you have made to Youth Moves personally?
Personally, I think I've got a passion that I've really enjoyed working with the team here and helping to maintain us through some of the most difficult times in terms of funding challenges. So most recently it's been very hard to deliver youth work in this area, particularly when we stopped getting council funding or other funding. But actually the team have been brilliant. We've been able to maintain to keep ourselves going regular, and to keep all the team together, and so I think that's what I'm probably most. That's what I feel like. I'll start that one again because I'll spit my teeth. So the impact I feel I've made, I think I've been here for a long time, which maybe provides a little bit of stability, which has been good. I think I have a background in teaching. I've done some youth work, I've done some sports development, so I've got quite a wide network of partners that we can work with, so I feel that I bring that to the team. But also think that understanding what's happening in terms of the funding landscape, particularly with the challenges in the recent years, Bristol's City Council funding has stopped funding us for youth work, and as a youth work organisation that's quite a big challenge, but we've been quite creative. We've been able to keep the staff team going, although at points we've only had 6 months of funding or 12 months of funding, and I think that's one of the really important things, is that young people and relationships are based on knowing staff over many years, and so if we've managed to maintain the staff team, keep them going, that's been really important, and I think me being here hopefully has helped some of that stability.
So what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the programs that help the young people to develop personal. So I really like having the fact that a number of our team are young people who've come through the project themselves. Staff like Jim and Berm and others, Jordan, others before them, who've been young people in the community who then want to give something back, and I think we do that well. We provide volunteering pathways and opportunities for young people, and it's nice, it's great to see. Jim still told me when he came to my interview as an apprentice that he was going to have my job one day, so hopefully that'll happen. But I'm proud of that opportunity for young people to come and work in the community, give something back and create those cycles, and that goes on all the way through from volunteering to holiday camps to junior club, etc. So it's nice to see.
What was the funniest or most embarrassing thing you have done whilst working with Youth Moves?
Most of them kind of relate to residentials, I suppose, those memories that really stick out. I do remember taking a group away to Barnstable to a Royal Marine base, and we turned up and there was only the outside canvas, there was no flooring, and none of the young people had, a lot of the young people didn't have sleeping bags, or certainly weren't kitted out for being there. We ended up with Paul Coyne sleeping in the minibus and 4 of the young people sleeping on the toilet floor. It didn't feel like it necessarily had met my health and safety and risk assessment, and a lot of the young people were particularly uncomfortable about it. So the next time out we told them they were staying in a hotel, which was a complete lie by Julie Milkins to make them get there. Yeah, there are certainly moments where you kind of look back and go, yeah, that wasn't as good as it could have been, but they're always good stories. So the Breakthrough Mentoring Project, really the opportunity to work with young people more one-to-one, more intensively. It's just something that necessarily isn't easy to fund. Most youth work is about open access group work programmes or targeted groups. What you get with the mentoring is that time to spend that one-to-one with young people and really build those key relationships and make a difference. And you see the impact every day. Somebody comes in with a very clear need that's been identified by an agency or by a partner, but actually, or by the young person themselves. But as soon as they sit down, they agree to the mentoring, they decide what they want to do, then the mentoring really starts, and it provides us, I guess, with that opportunity to do that more intense one-to-one support for those young people who need it, and that's what's key to having mentoring as part of our services within Youth Moves.
So what is your future vision of Youth Moves?
Youth Moves needs to be a sustainable organisation. It needs to be one that's recognised and working across South Bristol, but also we want to have a new youth space for here at the park for young people from this community. We want to be out, we want to be seen to be providing high quality services, and I think that my vision would be that more businesses, more people in the community understand what Youth Moves is, but also more partners understand the value of youth work and the impact that it can make.